Hey guys, now that I can finally have a little time to sit down and film a video, and I'm feeling kind of neutral right now, I thought I would share my first trimester experience. I pretty much wrote everything down each week, and I'm still writing stuff down. I didn't really do this with Lucas, but this pregnancy is definitely different, so I've just kind of been writing down a few little things that happen each week, and that way it's kind of like a little memo that I can just hang on to if I wanted to, and that I can share with you guys. So I'll just jump right in and let you know what all has happened during my first trimester. Okay, so I'll kind of just go over what I wrote down. That way you can kind of see what I was going through. And someone was talking about me doing like a week by week update, and I'm not sure I'm gonna do that one because I've been just so sick during this pregnancy. I think that's gonna be too tough for me to do. So I just think I'm just gonna do the first, second, and then third trimester, just kind of a good little overview of what's been going on. So on week 4, I was talking about I was already kind of like slightly out of breath, which right now, filming this, I'm like having to take breaks after a couple of sentences because it's like, I can't breathe. But anyway, I wrote down that I was having not trouble breathing, but just out of breath. I was tired, I guess you can say. And then also, I wasn't quite sick yet, but I had this strange feeling like right in my chest, like a knot of nausea feeling, but it wasn't bad like it is now. So I felt like that was definitely different from Lucas, from my first kiddo, because I can't remember exactly, but I feel like I was, goodness, at least 2 months, a good 2 months into my pregnancy with Lucas before I started feeling sick. So this one definitely right away. I remember finding out I was pregnant, and then it wasn't even a week later I was down for the count and have been down for the count ever since. Alright, week 5 I started to get more nauseous, and it says by the end of the week I was pretty sick. And then, I wish you could see my notebook. I don't think you can see it because of the glare and stuff. But so week 6, I wrote sick in big bold letters, and I wrote that for week 7, week 8, week 9, and week 10, and week 11. So yeah, I didn't write anything except sick, huge sick on those weeks. And then, so I'll go to week 12 and stop there for the first trimester. Week 12, it says I was feeling slightly better but still pretty sick, and I had this weird, so the medicine I'm on kind of like gives me not stomach issues, but just like the constipation is just horrible. So I hate this medication I'm on, but it's like the only thing that kind of keeps me subtle on days that we have to run errands or whatnot. But the constipation for it, it's horrible. So like the gassiness and whatnot. But I was noticing on this week that when I was laying down in the bed, on like one side I had this strange flutter, kind of like kicks. And I wasn't with Lucas, it was definitely much later, because first time mom, you don't know, you think it's gas, but since I kind of knew what it felt like, I could definitely, it was baby kicks for sure. So it was strange because I could definitely tell the difference. And if you've had more than one child, you can probably agree with me that after that first child, you kind of know what to, feel for, and you're like, yeah, that's not gas, that's like a slight little flutter kick. So right around week 12, that's when I kind of felt the baby move. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stop at week 12, and then I'll pick up with week 13, kind of going into the second trimester. Whenever I'm over my second trimester, I'll just start right around the week 13, week 14 mark. But overall, like I said, sick sick, 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 sick. That is just the main word for the first trimester. And even though I'm out of my first trimester, I'm still pretty sick. I'm starting to slowly have more neutral days, but I call them neutral days because I'm not like, oh, I'm so chipper and wonderful and I can go outside and run laps. No, So it's been pretty rough. Michael's had to, definitely talking about the first trimester, Michael, when he would come home from work, I was just like, goodbye, I'm going to bed. I would take something. He's been awesome. I mean, he is a great husband and father to begin with, but he's been really great. Like, he would have to cook dinner, and the meal planning, trying to do all that has been pretty rough. So I've just tried to like buy meals that are just easy and simple, and sometimes he's like, do you want me to cook dinner tonight? I'm like, just cook dinner, and if I want to eat, I'll eat, but if not, y'all can eat, because it's like, ugh, sometimes I don't even want to think about it. And it's been definitely all day sickness, and just recently kind of getting over the first trimester into the second trimester. I can still be sick all day, but in the evenings, I don't know if it's because I level off with snacks and then like eat dinner, and then there's like a little gap before bed, so I'm not sure if it has to put into play with I'm not eating a lot before bed, but yet I still get that nauseous feeling right here and I don't want to eat, so it's definitely tough. Also, I'm having a really tough time drinking water. I just kind of like sip on it throughout the day, but I know I need more water intake. It tastes nasty, and it's like sometimes it actually makes me sick and I can't drink it. So I've been experimenting with a few different like sparkly waters. I just picked up a few the other day and I was like, ew, yeah, this is gross. So like I said, there's plenty out there for me to try, so I need to pick up some more to experiment with. But anyway, I knew this video was going to kind of be short and sweet. I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of the first trimester because, like I said, I was sick, very sick. Like I said, either in the bed, on the couch. Now I can't really lay on the couch because I don't know if it's just kind of like how I slump over and it just makes me feel ugh. But usually I have to sit up in the bed at least, and thank goodness it's only like 2 feet from the living room where Lucas is, so I can listen out to him since we live in an apartment in kind of a smaller space than if we were to live in like a big home or something, you know. So thanks so much for watching, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see any more future videos. Bye guys.